Hey there folks, Slasher After here. The Dave and I are now going on to the third area of the zoo, which doesn't actually have a specific name. It has rhinoceroses and hippopotamuses and several other cool looking creatures that, oddly enough, are probably not from any specific region, which is probably why it doesn't have a name. But it's the third stop on our little tour, and as soon as we find it, we'll return from the credits. So stay tuned. Okay, so we found the third area, and our first animal that we can see are some Sumatran tigers. One of them was sleeping in the other area, but we found this one here, who's quite up and about. Take a look. Here he goes. That's one big-ass cat.
It's beautiful.
Now these ones are probably not endangered, and they seem to be so much smaller than the Siberian tigers, or whatever ones are endangered. He's just prowling around. I think he's waiting for something to feed him. And on the other side of the Sumatran tigers, a giant elang. Okay, so ibex, maybe not.
Largest of the antelopes.
Largest of the antelopes. Okay, so here, a giant eland, who is way in the back there, doing his elandi thing, whatever that is. Look at his pretty spirally horns. They're not quite as long as that other guy we saw.
No, they're so pretty.
Yeah, they're nice and triangular. And he doesn't seem to be very big either. Well, I guess it's because he's far away, but he seems to be no bigger than the giraffe, body-wise, except without the long neck and long legs.
Yeah, exactly.
He's neat. Rhinoceroses. Awesome. Wow. He's very sleepy right now, though. I think that's the only one, too. And then sleeping on the ground a little bit lower than him is a peacock, and that's obviously a male because he's got the beautifully blue head. Had to be careful because there's poop on the railing there. So, oh look, a hippopotamus. This is a Nile hippo, whose face is about as big as my entire upper body. He's sleeping too, but his entire body is submerged in the water. All you can see is his head. Look at him, he just looks like a big-ass potato with a head on him. Just as boring as the rhinoceros, but man, they're huge. So, the penguins are from either, I think these penguins are from the South Pole. I don't think there are any at the North Pole.
I don't think there are either.
I know they're from Antarctica.
Yeah.
Polar bears are at the North Pole. You can see them in northern Manitoba too, in the very most northern part.
Which defines why this is crazy, and I mean crazy, to live up in Churchill.
Yeah, I know. But lately we've been colder than Churchill, but this winter in Canada we were colder than Churchill, and Churchill is like.
But you don't have polar bears as your pest. You have voles, tiny little itty-bitty mouselets.
What are you kidding? I've never seen a vole in my life. We've got mosquitoes in winter even.
You have seen a vole.
I don't know. I don't know. I've seen a vole then.
You were 14, no, 13. We had them in the house, in the garage.
Oh, those are the field mice, you mean?
Those are voles.
Ah. Train. Okay, just kidding.
Train.
Train. They're pretty boring today too. Okay, so all the animals I just showed you aren't really from any of the designated regions. They're just kind of there in their own little places, spread out in the center area of the zoo. So now we're going to continue our tour following the same course we were already planning on using, which will take us to the South American expanse. But you won't see that until the next episode, because, you know, it's the end of this one. So you know the rest. I'm your host, Slash Raptor, blah, blah, blah. Peace out. See you then.